Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today guys we're going to be going over starting up and setting up a Minecraft Spigot server. I'm making this little video series as I've had to learn a lot over the past few months making my own Spigot server, and I feel like I want to pass on my knowledge to you. So first thing we're going to go through is the download and setup. Open the browser of your choice and type in Spigot. Go down to the website that says Spigot MC High Performance Minecraft. Go over to downloads. And here you get a choice of two different options. You have buildtools.jar and buildtools.exe. You can download either, but I have found that buildtools.exe tends to work better if you have multiple versions of Java installed. Save that. As you can see, that's now downloaded here. And you can close out of your browser. Now, what you want to do is you want to make your server directory folder. So I personally like making that on my desktop. New folder. Spigot Server. And we're going to make this one for 1.21. Now what you want to do is you want to grab your server directory folder and drag and drop build tools from wherever you downloaded it into this folder. And you want to open the folder up. Next up, we want to run build tools. You might get a pop-up like this. Just click more info and run anyway. Now, as you can see, build tools here has loaded up. Now we want to select our Minecraft version. So what we're going to do is we're going to click latest version, and we're going to click on the version we want. In this case, it's 1.20.1. Sorry, 1.21. I've been mucking around with a very old server currently, so that's what's stuck in my head. As you can see, this is going to tell you what the name is. You can choose to name it something else, but we're going to keep it as this. And the output directory, we're going to keep as our directory folder. Compile. Now, if you have this error pop up, build tools error, this means you do not have Java 21 or 22 installed. What you're going to have to do is go and download these. So in this case, I don't have Java 21 or 22 installed. So I'm going to go back to my browser, type in Java 22, go to Oracle, download the Windows installer, and we're going to run that. Go for the default install, hit close, and then we're going to have to close out of build tools and reopen it. Reselect our stuff, hit compile. If you get this error again, it means that it means that Spigot has not recognized the Java version. You may have extra Java versions installed. For example, if I go to my settings and I go down to my apps, installed apps, and I type in Java, you might have multiple versions of Java installed. Now, I would recommend going through and uninstalling the versions you're not using for your server, as this will also affect having all these extra versions of Java will also affect your Java loading. So let's just go ahead and remove these. We can try again. You may or may not need to restart your computer. But in this case, I didn't have to. So now that we've removed the two conflicting versions of Java, it has detected Java 22 and is now starting its compile. This part will take a while. And there you go, our Spigot server has successfully been compiled. Now we can close out of build tools, and as you can see in our directory, we have all of the files needed for the Spigot server. Now, the first time you run this spigot.jar, which is the file you need to open to boot your server, it'll add a few things, and then it should crash. Or in this case, it'll just stop, and you'll see now you have your euler.txt, and you'll have your server properties. Server properties, for the time being, is where you can alter certain things about your server, such as the phrase under MOTD. This shows up when you put your server IP address into Minecraft, your max player count, whether or not you have a whitelist enabled, game view distance, simulation distance, and your server port. All of these features are very useful because they allow you to alter basic things about your server. What you're going to want to do is open up the EULA, change false to true, save it, close out of it, and rerun the Spigot jar file. Now your server should actually properly boot up. You'll be greeted with the little Minecraft server GUI. And a bunch more files should be created. Something to note about Spigot servers is that, as you can see here, the world folder is split up into each dimension. So we have world, never, and the end. Something that a lot of people don't mention in their tutorials is that each one of these have different game rules. So if you want to play with keep inventory on, make sure to set it up in each of the worlds. How you do that is when you log into the server as an operator, you just teleport to each dimension and set game rule to keep inventory. Now that our server is successfully loaded up, we can join this server with our Minecraft game. I'm going to load up my Minecraft. And how you find the IP address of the server is if you're hosting it from your own computer, it's going to be your IP address. You can find your IP address by opening up command prompt, typing ipconfig, and having a look at your IPv4 address. In fact, you can even copy it from here and exit out. We're just going to let Minecraft load up, and we're going to confirm that this server is joinable. Going to add the server, paste in the address, and hit done. And as you can see, our Spigot server is joinable. Currently, the server doesn't have any form of permissions set on it. And by that I mean there is no whitelist enabled or any form of operators set. So let's disconnect from the server. Minimize this and open up our server GUI. Now you can op a player by typing op space and then their username. So in my case it's SamVGamer. Made server an operator is the result you'll get after hitting enter. You can also enable a whitelist by doing whitelist on. Whitelist is now turned on. And then add to that whitelist with whitelist add followed by the username. added Sam the Gamer to whitelist. If you want to stop your server, just type stop. And it will save your server. And if you want to relaunch it again, you can just run the Spigot jar file. That concludes the basic setup of a Spigot server. I will not be covering port forwarding in this series, but I will be covering how to set up plugins, how to allocate RAM, more RAM to your server, how to set it up so that your server will restart if it crashes, and how to set up automatic world backups. So I'll see you all in the next episode.